An internal newsletter sent out to all Cincinnati police officers centers around the death of transgender teen Leila Alcorn, and it sparked a fiery debate within the department. 9 on Your Side reporter Bryce Onslinger has a copy of the newsletter. He joins us in studio now with what prompted the police chief to issue a department-wide apology. Bryce.
Well, Tanya, this is a copy of that newsletter that went to every Cincinnati police officer. You can see that it's Leila Alcorn on the front. There's one part of this newsletter that has some officers upset, but overall, Chief Blackwell says the message is a good one. The newsletter, entitled On the Beat in the LGBTQ Community, was put out by Officer Angela Vance, the LGBTQ liaison officer for the department.
The officers know her heart, her compassion for people, and they also know that it was not her intent to offend any group of people or any one person in particular.
In a section titled, Did You Know?, Officer Vance takes information from the Huffington Post that says homes that deny transgender identities result in a suicide attempt rate that is 14 times higher than homes where such identities are accepted. The author of the Huffington Post article cited in the newsletter goes on to say, if you belong to a religion that denies transgender identities and puts your money in the collection plate, you are bankrolling the slaughter of innocents. Chief Blackwell says that part of the newsletter went too far.
Officer Vance is a tremendous police officer. She recognizes that she put a post in that probably crossed the line. We've addressed that. We've apologized, and now we're just going to keep moving on.
Chief Blackwell says he got 3 emails from officers upset with the newsletter. In one, the officer says the language above divides us and goes against our core values.
This is an emerging landscape in America, and so we're going to make mistakes. The reality, however, is that the mistake was a mistake of the mind and not of the heart.
Chief Blackwell says he also got emails from officers in support of the newsletter. One that stands out was sent by an officer who says he has an openly gay brother who shares the newsletter in his circle, and they appreciate the department's consideration for the LGBTQ community.
I think this incident has started very healthy dialogue on both sides of this situation, and that's always good. You learn from mistakes and you move forward and hopefully don't repeat them and become a better agency, and that's what we'll do.
And the discussion around this newsletter has prompted change in the department. Now all newsletters will be read by the public information officer before they're sent out department-wide. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Bryce. The big game